Hello, Angel here, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a subscriber. It's Valentine's Day, and I thought today would be a perfect day to learn about the history of this holiday. So let's get to it. Like so many modern holidays, Valentine's Day roots are in ancient Rome. The festival of Lupercalia, a fertility celebration commemorated annually on February 15th, is the predecessor to Valentine's Day. Lupercalia was a fertility festival dedicated to Faunus, the Roman god of agriculture, as well as the Roman founders Romulus and Remus. They were believed to have been taken care of as infants by a she-wolf. To begin the festival, members of the Luperci, the order of Roman priests, would gather at a sacred cave where the infants were taken care of. The priests would sacrifice a goat for fertility and a dog for purification. The priests would then strip the goat's hide into strips, dip them into the sacrificial blood, and take to the streets, gently slapping both women and crop fields with the goat hide. Later in the day, all the young women in the city could place their names in an urn, and the city's bachelors could each choose a name. The two would then be coupled for the duration of the festival, or later, even marry, if the match was right. Perhaps not surprisingly, in about 469, the Pope rebranded the festival as a Christian feast by declaring February 14th to be St. Valentine's Day. But it seems that there wasn't just one St. Valentine, or two, but 3 saints with the same name. And in spite of the odds, they all seem to have been martyred on February 14th. Most scholars agree that the most likely namesake of the holiday was a priest who pissed off the Roman emperor near the end of the 3rd century. From this point on, facts are difficult to find, but legends abound. So let's talk about some of these legends. According to one, the emperor banned the marriage of young men, claiming bachelors made better soldiers. Valentine continued to secretly perform marriage ceremonies, but was eventually apprehended and put to death. Another legend has it that Valentine, while in prison, fell in love with the daughter of his jailer. Before he was executed, he allegedly sent her a letter signed "From Your Valentine." Other stories suggest that Valentine may have been killed for attempting to help Christians escape harsh Roman prisons where they were often beaten and tortured. The most plausible story is that he was martyred for refusing to announce his religion. However, it was not until a poet living in 14th century England that the holiday became so closely associated with love. According to Henry Keller, author of Chaucer and the Cult of St. Valentine, in 1381, Chaucer wrote a poem in honor of the engagement between England's Richard II and Anne of Bohemia. Following the established poetic tradition, Chaucer associated the occasion with a feast day. In this case, the Valentine feast. Chaucer also linked the mating season of birds with the engagement. At the time, the mating of birds was believed to have begun in February. And presto, royal engagement. A Valentine's Day, mating season, all equal the most romantic holiday of the year. Over the next 4 centuries, the holiday evolved, and by the 18th century, gift-giving and exchanging handmade cards on Valentine's Day between friends and lovers of all social classes had become common in England. However, the oldest surviving Valentine is a poem written in 1514 by Charles, Duke of Orleans, to his wife while he was imprisoned in the Tower of London. The tradition of Valentine's cards did not become common in the United States until the 1850s, when cards were first mass-produced. Valentine's Day cards might also have enjoyed an increase in circulation due in part to the decreased cost of postage. And in 1913, Hallmark cards began mass-producing Valentines with new and improved technology. In the late 1960s, when the church removed saints whose historical origins were questionable, Saint Valentine was one who came off the list. More cards are given at Valentine's Day than any other holiday, except Christmas. And there you have it, the history of Valentine's Day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you learned something. Is there a holiday that you want to know more about? Go ahead and drop it in the comments section below, and maybe I'll make a video about it. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.